everybody. Thank you so much for coming to another panel for Geek Out at Snug Harbor. My name is Najib Dukawi, and I would love so much for you guys to see all the awesome people that we have next to us from Black Ramen Podcast. So, on my right is Chatty Patty, below her is Derby, and then on his right or left, I'm bad at directions, is Bree. So I would like you guys to introduce yourselves. Chatty Patty, can you go first?
Hey, what's up? This is Chatty Patty from Black Ramen Podcast, aka Madam Straw Hat, aka I am the Buster Call, aka this my pirate ship, aka I'm running out with the beautiful Bree. Go ahead, Bree.
Hey, this is Bree, sometimes Sleepy Bree, sometimes sipping tea, always being real and coming at you with whatever I got and whatever's on my mind. Even if I regret it, I often do, but hey, that's the point of being here. Say what you mean.
Nice.
Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is Derby, aka Sexual Chocolate. The name is explained over our podcast. I hope you enjoy that journey. If you do, check us out.
Ooh, I need to. All right, I gotta catch up because I don't know about all that. Oh no, I'm gonna have to have a dancing chocolate next to you.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
So, one of the reasons why I have these lovely human beings here is for you guys to, one, see them and check them out because they have a ton of content on Instagram, all over their podcasts. They're amazing. Oh, no, right? And so, one of the questions I wanted to ask each one of you, and anyone could go at any time, is one, how'd you guys think of the name Black Ramen Podcast? Because I want to know. It sounds dope, but I want to know who was the brains behind the operation, you know?
Well, it's kind of funny because we didn't want Black Ramen at first. We kind of wanted, what was it? Chicken and ramen. Chicken and ramen.
We were typical Black people thing.
Yes. And we was like, you know what? Let's put chicken and ramen. Then we said chicken and biscuits and ramen. Then chicken and hot sauce and ramen. Then we was like, no, it's too much. So then we came into the
was the only consistent thing.
Yeah, ramen was, we just knew it's ramen. It has to be ramen, something ramen. And then finally we was like, just call it Black. We all Black. Just call it Black. And then it's just like, okay, Black Ramen. And it just stuck. And everybody loved it, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, Black Ramen. And I was like, there are black noodles. And then I was like, there could be Black Ramen noodles.
Yes, so there are black noodles.
I went into like super like philosophical searching for a journey on what made you guys think of it. Because I was like,
we were probably hungry.
You know,
we were all sitting, we were finished eating, and we were debating. What should we name ourselves? I don't know. I could go for some ramen right now, y'all. Ramen sounds good. Ramen it is.
There you go. That was definitely a filler. That was not the arc. That was definitely a filler. So that's what happened. That's just basically how we came up with the name.
Wow.
And
okay, well now I know
we love it.
Has been debunked. So a follow-up question to that: how did all of you guys get together and be like, "Hey, let's do a podcast"? Or was there an idea to have a podcast at all? Patty, what'd you say, Bree?
Patty.
Okay.
Said that. Patty. All the answers every time.
Okay, so I love you too, Bree. So this is what happened. So basically, we all met at an anime meetup, right? And everybody was clicked up except for like us. We were just like, there were certain people that was just like, I'm here to be here, But then we started gravitating to each other, and then we were like, yo. We don't want to go home right now. Like, I still want to debate. Like, I still want to gatekeep right now. Sorry, I'm playing. But I'm just saying, like, we would have discussions. So, we would always have these great anime debates, and we would meet up like every other weekend. And we like, bro, like, I'm not tired of y'all. And Bree would always say, you know what? If I could tolerate you guys, I think I'm good. So I was like, you know what? We all love anime, and anime affect us in such a way in our lives that we all had our own story. And it was just like, hey, okay, I could definitely see myself talking mad anime crap with you, like all day long. Let's do this. And then it was just on a whim, right? And then finally, everybody's like, yeah, let's talk it over McDonald's. And we went to McDonald's and we sat there and we literally sat there for like an hour. It was like, yo, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? And all we cared about was just making sure that we were able to express ourselves and our love for animation and art. And I was like, if we could focus on that and always try to uplift Black artists on top of that, we're good. We're good. And they're nice people too sometimes. So that was a plus, a little bit.
That is such a pretty way to describe it. That is not how I remember this happening.
There was a lot of talk going on, but one of the biggest things was specifically what you said, that last bit that we want to promote Black artists, Black people, Black fans into anime, because that was kind of a niche zone. We had all had that feeling growing up, watching anime, looking around and not seeing other people like us discussing it, having other fans like us. We wanted to create a place for us and for others to join into like the blurred community.
No, that makes a lot of sense, and it's so funny because I literally just did another panel that's going to be on here, which is called "Oh My Blurred," and talking about being a blurred and what that means and growing up and kind of having those moments where you kind of have to like hide your nerdiness or your intelligence or your liking of quote unquote non-Black things. So you mentioning that, I was like, yep, that was me. I lived that life.
Yes.
That's in there.
And it's a sad thing that brings us together, but it's a good thing because it's helping us build, it's helping us promote, and it's encouraging us to do a lot more. So like taking it bad and making it sound better.
Yes.
So now I'm curious of when the podcast started. Because like now I want to know when it started. I know how, but I want to know when it started.
We have a few episodes zero.
Okay. We have so many episodes zeros. You're like, oh my God. We originally started out with, I think, 8 people. And then it just came down to 4. And shout out to Kev, who couldn't be here today. Shout out to Kev, our co-host. And then
Zorro, his pirate crew.
Yes, that's my Zorro. So we started off with 8, and then we started. Every time we kept on recording. The first time we record, we didn't get anything. Like nothing happened. Like the footage, everything was gone. But we were so. The thing was, we were so hyped that our mics were on, and we saw the color. We was just hyped. We was just hyped to be there. We was like, you know what? It's okay. We got this. Like we already know we got the sauce. It's inevitable. Everybody's gonna want a spoon and taste this. This is fire. All right, cool. We started off recording again. And it didn't work. Obviously. And then finally, we made a decision. So many technical difficulties. Like it was crazy. Then finally, we came into a decision that, hey, listen, if we're really serious about this, we need to get a logo. And the best thing we could do right now is go to Anime NYC. Everybody, cosplay if you can, and then try to meet as much people as you can. Try to interact with other blurs, nerds, period. Let them know, hey, we're here. We want you to check out the podcast. Follow us. It was so hard. Do you know how hard it is to push a product with no product? Like, all we had was just the logo. We didn't have any episodes, nothing. But the fact that by the end of the night, we had literally 100 followers at the after party. And I was like, we got this. Because we are the life of the party. If you've never hung out with Black Ramen at any of the anime blurred after parties, we make the party. It is a wrap. Anytime you play an OP, we are singing it like nobody's in the room. That is a fact. You are going to love it. It's a fact. And we join with everybody. We want the circle as big as possible. You don't have to be able to dance on beat. You can have 2 left feet as long as you bopping. It's a vibe. Let's all enjoy each other. So we ended up having 100 people, right, that followed us that night. I said, no, we have to come and put out product. By Sunday, the last day of Anime NYC, when I tell you we were so exhausted, we were exhausted, we were tired. We were like, oh my God, how are we gonna do this episode? We have to be hyped. I had like 3 packs of holes that I had to, because my voice was done. I was screaming so bad. Then finally, the light went on. And Derby was like, okay, we're on. And then everything came together. As soon as Derby says, okay, we're on, we're really on. Low key, I feel like when Derby says, okay, we're on, he's literally looking at us and like, okay, don't mess this up because I really don't have time to edit and you better get this in the first try. I feel that's in between the sentence, like we're on, okay, we're on. Because I see Derby.
A little bit. Look, editing is annoying, all right? Like, it's not super hard, but I don't like doing it if I don't have to. I'd like to get it all in one take and just the only edits I really want to have to do is throw in the intro at the beginning, the outro at the end, and just say, I'm done. I did it. I'm awesome.
I feel you, Derby.
And that's become half our branding. Unedited, uncensored, because none of us have time for that.
Yes.
We just come out raw from the start.
That's it. Raw, pure raw talent, I like to say. And I appreciate it.
Talent's a bit far, but pure raw, yes. We kind of there.
But that's how we got started. Our first episode was actually it was a turning point for us. It felt real. It was like, okay, we actually have product. And the amount of people that came and listened to the episode, we were just like, man, every time a number went up, I cried. Every time I looked at Anchor and I saw one more person, I was like, they like us. They're listening to us. And then I'm looking at the comments on Instagram because we made clips and we put them on our page. Shout out to Black Ramen _podcast on IG, just to let y'all know. But when you go into Instagram and then we look at the comments and people and the likes, I'm like, oh, they really like us. And being a podcaster, being like a content creator, sometimes like you doubt yourself in everything and especially if you're an artist, anything you create, it could be a Picasso, whatever piece you're doing, you always end up doubting yourself. But all it takes is for you to just remember who you are. Just be like, I got this. And then you can fully appreciate the work that you've done and what people have come to help you build. So Derby gets these phone calls every other day. I'm like, Derby, I'm freaking out. Nobody likes me. He's like, okay, Patty, calm down. We have this all the time. Calm down. We do this all the time. I'm like, I know, Derby. He said, listen, you need to relax. And he brings me right back. So I appreciate that. Bree, on the other hand, just looks at me like I'm stupid. Like, she'll be like, okay, I am not dealing with that.
Because you are stupid if you forget how brave we are. From the first recording, we started this because we were sitting around listening to ourselves and like, man, we are awesome. We should make a podcast.
Yes.
We're the most lit, the most fun, the most exciting, the most hype group you've ever been in. So what do you mean no one likes us? No. We're good.
That's right. Keep that confidence, Bree. And then make sure you remind Patty all the time, even if you try to give a little tap. I'm not encouraging violence. You know, sometimes you just need a little reminder. Be like, hey, hello, remember, we're great, okay, great, okay. But kind of like going a little bit into like deeper into like each person's role, right? So like, I'm gonna ask Derby this specific question because we were talking about like editors and editing. So like, are you like the main person that does all the editing for all of the videos, or do you have like other roles that you play involved in the podcast?
So I am one of the co-hosts of the podcast as well. I do most of the editing, but not all, because Patty.
He does all of the. No, he does all the editing. He does every single nook and cranny of the editing. He does everything.
She's trying to get out of helping me in the future, right? So I'm not gonna allow that. No. I'll give myself maybe 85% of the editing is me, but then Patty
100.
comes in and helps. All right, I'm trying to be modest. God damn it.
Oh wow.
But yes, so editing is me, and then it's really a collaborative experience with all of us. Like we all chip in once a week. We meet up, throw around ideas, plans for the future, and how we're going to split up the workload. So yeah, it's mostly to get the editing has fallen to me, but that's mainly just because I started it and it's just kind of stuck that way, and it's fine. And I seem to have a good amount of time to do it, and I quite enjoy learning the new skills that I get from like editing, and I'm gonna put that on my resume one day.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
I can say as someone who started a convention last year that had zero convention starting experience, it is most certainly a challenge. However, it is really fun learning new things and being able to use it and then seeing it come out and people are like, wow, this is great. It's like, thank you, because I worked so hard. I worked so hard.
The clip sounds good.
You get to a certain point, you're like, you better like this. Do you know how much time I could have used to sleep and instead I'm editing this?
Lining up timestamps. Like, oh, God.
That's awesome. And then you said you guys have a fourth person that does the podcast with you, right?
Yes. That is Kevin Legend, aka Kevin Kaiser. He's the one that mostly does mostly like our intros and introduces everyone. He's our co-host as well. He's great at games. So he's mostly I'm really bad at games, but I beat anybody's butt in Tekken. Let me say that right now.
Claiming. She has claimed this so many times. I've yet to see proof, so I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
All right, you know what? You supposed to be a part of my podcast. Like, I don't understand why you keep coming for me. Like, and the mic is on. Like, I don't know why you're doing this in front of people. But anyway, I feel like Kevin and Derby are a great mix as far as like anime, mangas. Like, they touch certain things that I am like oblivious to as far as like in the gaming world and certain studios. Bree, she is very informative and very in tune with all her favorite manga artists. She'll let you know. She's like, hey, listen, this person crawled out her hole. So I think chapter 86 is out from Black Butler or whatever. And I'm like, oh, word? So we all bring, it's great because all four of us, we are different levels of nerddom. So whatever you are into, one of us, like Bree said, one of us are definitely into it. So it's like there's something for everybody. Just know you are going to get a dose of nerd. So that's it. You are going to get a dose of blurred otaku mixed with a little bit of gaming and everything. So I think our team is well broad out when it comes to different levels of, you know, comic books, manga, anime, games, and did I miss anything? Yeah, that's it. That's my life.
That's perspective in general. But like one of the best things, personally, when I'm going to a meetup or talking about nerds, is I want someone to fight with, to argue, someone who's coming from a different perspective than mine. I want to sing the praises, but at the same time, I want to get in on who will win on a fight. So that's why I love our dynamic right now. We have different views. No, we're not. I'm not bringing up any names. We're not talking about Goku. I messed up that before. But no, it's great to have different perspectives, because disagreeing about what you love is just as important about loving what you love.
That's a fact. Yeah, see, I thought I was toxic, but Bree, let me tell you, Bree, I met Bree at least twice. The first time I saw Bree, I was a little intimidated to meet her because she was roasting this girl. She was like, first of all, make that make sense. No. Yes, you was. You was roasting Erica. Yes.
I wasn't roasting. I was educating. It's not my fault she was wrong.
So listen.
Wait. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna put an imaginary pause. So you were educating them and not flaming them for.
She's lying.
You know what? I'm gonna use that. You know what? If I take anything from this podcast so far, I'm taking that. I'm taking. educating you. Okay.
Right, you're welcome. You should be thanking me.
Okay,
Now write down
I
these
am
manga
giving
need
you
to read.
something that no one has given you before. Like if you have something in your teeth, I'm the person that tells you. That's what I feel like you are.
Yo, that's crazy.
But that's why I love
Yeah.
Patty so much, because whenever I throw something down, she picks up on the vibes and she can throw it right back. I love that.
That is, yeah, I love that too. But she be getting on my nerves low key. She do it on purpose. She
Maybe.
I mean,
let me
yeah,
tell
we
you
need
something.
content.
She will play devil's advocate, and I will be steaming. I'm like, that's not what you said yesterday. What happened?
Oh,
Like,
yesterday! I read the new chapter today.
Oh my God. No. And this is the argument we always have. Me, I love OPs. I'm a sucker for anime OPs and endings. Bree will sit there and say, shout out to Netflix for giving me that nice little option to bypass OPs. I'm like, first of all, don't even say that in front of me. Why you want to fight? OPs is everything. Why are you telling me
in
you
the first
bypass
episode.
OPs?
I'll watch the new OP of every season, but I don't have time for that. I've got 17 episodes to finish today.
Listen, you know what?
But we're getting sidetracked.
You sound like every person, especially now during quarantine. That's like, I don't got time for this. I don't know when this quarantine is ending, because once it's over, all these shows I'm supposed to watch, not happening. Not happening at all. But
that's called a lack of dedication. It's still gonna happen for me.
You know,
I will
Give up
find
on
the
your
time.
dreams.
You know, I'm not going to take offense to that because I took a little hiatus, so whatever. But speaking of anime and difference of opinions, right? So I have a question for each one of you. What are your like top 5 anime if you had to pick 5 like right now, like do or die, pick 5?
Got them tattooed to my arm.
You got a tattoo now.
Oh,
Just in case you never forget.
Who's ready to go first?
You ready to go first?
I'm gonna let y'all go first. I'll let y'all go first.
Who's ready to go?
I mean, I could go first.
All right,
I'll go.
Okay. Go.
So mine's are pretty consistent 30 years. I think like 1 or 2 will switch. All right, so Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, Zero no Tsukaima. What are the other 2? GTO. Off the top of my head, I'd have to say Death Note.
Ooh.
For the fifth spot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everyone's clean. No one can argue with it.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Okay, Derby.
Simplest.
Who want to follow up?
I'll go.
Okay, Brie.
Number 1, I always got to shout it out. Yuri on Ice. That one got me. Then you got Kill la Kill. There, get this up there.
Boo.
Kane
I'm sorry, no,
Kano,
not
His and
really.
Her Circumstances. So that one's
Okay.
pretty old. It's classic JoJo. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Because I'm new to it, but I love it. It makes my top 5. And lastly, No Game, No Life.
Oh my God.
Season 2, which will never exist, but Season 2 exists in my heart.
And Isekai should make it to everyone's list, at least one.
It's going to. There's so many of them now. It's bound to happen.
Right? And
It's bound to happen.
Patty, stop it. Patty,
You're overrated.
you rave all the time about
Shield
Rise of the
Hero.
Shield Hero.
That is
All right,
one of my
so
top
stop.
5, but Rise of the Shield Hero was good. It was
It was
amazing.
good.
It was
It was good.
immaculate.
That's on your list.
It was.
It's my top
It's an
5.
Isekai on your list. Exactly.
But still,
My
that's an
statement
exception.
stands.
That's an exception.
You know,
Yes,
there's
it
so many
is.
good ones. Just because you don't like them.
Okay, what else? You got 4 more then.
Okay, I got Rise of the Shield Hero, Fist of the North Star, Hakuto no Shinken, right? I have to put Promise Neverland because Promise Neverland has touched a place in my heart. Okay, I'm good. Black Butler. I have to say Black Butler because that was phenomenal.
And I love you for it.
Thank you. Last but not least, One Piece.
Nice.
Nice.
One Piece.
And
Amazing choice.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Of
What
course,
about
it's One
you?
Piece.
You have your
It's
top
One
5
Piece.
ready?
I should.
Oh
right?
yes.
Right.
Yes.
I this is what happens when I host. The questions get asked back to me, and I'm like, yeah.
Just look around the room.
So my
That's true.
I feel like I always like stuff that no one usually hears about. So I have Princess Tutu on one because
I got you.
it's so good. I do have Demon Slayer on there because I was on the wagon before the wagon had a wheel. And
Okay, I'll let that slide. I'll let that ride. I shouldn't be saying anything because this is bad.
Right?
I shouldn't be
You
saying
love
anything.
Demon Slayer.
yeah, the reason why I like it is because of not only the storyline but the artwork, and they do good with like CGI where it doesn't look like garbage, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yes!
That fire dance
Yes,
scene was
yes.
beautiful.
But question, anime of the year?
I don't know if it's anime of the year. I can't say that for sure because I know I haven't watched all of the new ones that came out that year. So I can't fully say like, yeah, no, that was the one for the year. But and like a high rank, I would say yes.
Okay.
So that
Definitely should have been nominated.
Yeah, most certainly down. Rising Shield Hero.
The OP slaps. Every single OP, both of them from Rise of the Shield Hero slaps. When that song comes on, it's a wrap.
It is. I also like Ancient Magus Bride.
Ooh, the animation, the art style is beautiful. I love
awesome.
that. Oh my God, for no reason.
But it made me want to cry every episode.
The opening song is really beautiful. The
It
opening
is,
song
but it
is
scares
really
me.
beautiful.
It scares me because you don't know when it's gonna pop up. You just hear somebody screaming. they just start off like, ah! I'm like, oh wow, because I listen to my anime on the train, so I'm like, oh okay, blew my ear socket, but it's okay.
And my last one is kind of hard because I'm teeter-tottering between like Inuyasha and like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh no, you
So,
can put
like,
both. You can put both. You can put
So
both.
like
We'll allow it.
half and half. They're
Yeah.
sharing a table. Yeah,
That's okay. They can share.
Then how you feel about that new Inuyasha series coming out with the kids?
I'm okay. I'm excited for it. However, whenever they redo anything, I'm always fearful that it looks good in the trailers and the things that they show, but in real life, it's pooper. Like, no.
Right. Tell me I wasn't the only one thinking Inuyasha Boruto.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I actually didn't watch Boruto when it came out because I was like, let's finish Naruto first before we get to his son. And I recently started watching Boruto because I finished everything. I watched all the movies for Naruto. I was like, you know what? Let me check this out. And I was like, all right, this isn't bad if I don't compare it to Naruto. It's okay.
That's the dilemma it has.
You know, I want to tell every fan from now on forever, watch Boruto first, then watch Naruto.
Yeah, it gets better.
I feel like if it's the other way around, though, they're just gonna think Naruto's a dick. So
That's just
or he's like an incompetent father, especially at the beginning, because that's still at the beginning areas of that series.
But see, I have an issue with that. I really do have an issue with that. Like, you sit up there and you're upset about your dad not coming for your sister's birthday, but he's just not he's a Hokage, bro. Like, he's everybody's dad. But that's for another episode. I'm gonna leave that alone.
But if you think about it, he wasn't even sure about being a shinobi. He like, all right, cool, I'll be a shinobi. That's all right, whatever. He was like, that's cool. I can do whatever. Like, he was testing Kakashi. Kakashi's like, break your arm. Break your arm. Break your arm. And you'll find out why you can't be a shinobi. And he's like, I can't do it. He's like, well, you can't be shinobi then.
I'll take the L. Okay, maybe next year.
You know,
and if I want to be a child soldier, I'll say pass too.
Right?
No, that is a military dictatorship, sir. I'm not joining.
Technically, it's not because he's choosing whether or not he could be a shinobi, because they had all those different things where he could do different careers and figure out if they wanted to take general classes or be shinobi. So technically, he's choosing whether or not he wants to go out.
My guidance counselor never asked me to break my arm to make sure that
You're telling me you want to be a shinobi? No, Kunoichi, you're a girl.
But Patty, you weren't in military school, so I don't think that question comes up.
I wouldn't make military school because you telling me I can't watch anime while we running up these stairs. Like, this is the reason why I got an iPhone.
Right.
No.
I definitely have to be up at 6 a.m. Like, class is at 8. Why am I up at 6? Class is down the hall.
I just spent all night benching on a series and you want me up at 6? Come on, stop it. Stop it. No. I just finished Princess Jellyfish. I'm not getting up at 6. Are you kidding me? No.
So you actually segued into the next question I had, which is like, what is the most recent, series, show that you guys have either continuing watching, and then ones that you finished?
Ooh.
So continuing and finished, and then one you haven't watched yet that you keep saying you're gonna watch, but you don't watch it yet.
Okay, you're calling me out on that one. I got it.
I think I'm calling every person out.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Yo, my list is kind of long. Wait a minute.
just mention one for each thing. So one you're continuing, one you finished, and one you were supposed to start but never did.
All right, I'll do
Okay.
it.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
All right, so the one I just finished was Great Pretender on Netflix. That was fire.
You're fast.
Okay. Yeah, he's really fast. He don't play.
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago from Netflix jail.
I know.
Yeah. So one I'm continuing now is No Guns Life. Right. And one that I promised myself I'm gonna watch is Aqua 13, and I just never get to it.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm continuing One Piece. I'm on episode 807.
One Piece continues.
Yes. I'm not caught up.
It's continues. It's not.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but
it's not like it's a series that stopped and you're like, I'm still watching it, but I haven't gotten to the end yet. There's no end yet.
You're right. What have I finished? I have finished. Can we do manga?
Yeah, you can do manga.
That counts.
All right, I finished Promised Neverland. I need a minute. I'm sorry.
Just a moment of silence.
Moment of silence. Promised Neverland was a good manga. Amazing. If you haven't finished, please. I don't know what you're doing. Just hurry up and read it. Promised Neverland. What I'm continuing, you said One Piece doesn't count, right? I'm on the manga tip right now, so I'm trying.
That's fine. Right now. You can do manga or anime. I'll give you that leeway since I took out One Piece for you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Definitely hitting Berserk heavy. I'm on chapter, I think, 212. It's really good. Art style is amazing. Something I finished. Princess Jellyfish. So I feel like in my head that's how you're supposed to say it. Princess Jellyfish. Princess Jellyfish. I feel like you're supposed to say it so cute. Because she was adorable. She's amazing. It's like the storyline is so amazing. It represents every single nerddom of females that they just wasn't black. So that's the only thing that that we needed to incorporate in that group. But all in all, it was delightful. It was nice. It was pleasant. Okay. Bree?
Okay. Well, I'm still stuck on that Netflix train, so I'm going to just throw down 3 quick titles I'm working on. Agretsuko Season 3. Parasite, and March Comes in Like a Lion. I'm working on all of those right now at the same time. It's huge mood whiplash every single episode. I just finished, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Okay, you might have to cut it later if you can't. I just finished Dj.AH. I did.
Wait, what's Dj.AH?
If you don't know, you don't need to know.
Got you.
Well, I mean, we're all going to look it up now.
Yeah, because I don't know what that is, but the face that Patty's making is making me concerned. Like, what is it?
I've been getting all those TikTok recommendations and they mess you up. It's a manga, and if you don't know, you don't need to know. It's fine, but I finished it. Mm-hmm. I'd recommend it, I think. And one that I said I would watch, but I haven't, Dr. Stone. I gotta get there. I'm working on it. I'm making my way over. Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Stone is good, for sure.
I've been promising to watch it for months.
That's like me with so many shows. So like I said, I'm not just calling you guys out. I'm calling out everybody, including me. So for continuing ones, everything. I'm kidding. I finished a lot of stuff. But in essence of continuing, it would be Zatch Bell because I didn't finish Zatch Bell.
Oh.
In essence of completed, I kind of count Naruto, but not really because they have like a spin-off of Boruto. But Naruto, I just finished.
No, you finished Naruto. You're done.
Okay,
You did.
good.
Well done.
Okay, because I was like, if that doesn't count, I have a backup. 'Cause,
What's your backup? We want to hear that one too.
oh,
Boruto is Universe 2 of Naruto.
well,
Not real.
technically my backup is Special A because I rewatched it.
God.
So that, and then one, and also too, something else I'm also continuing is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Like that one.
That's an isekai, right?
Yeah,
No.
That isekai?
yeah. I mean, yes and no,
Weren't you
because
just talking trash about isekai?
but it's not
First of all, that's beautiful.
really an isekai because it's
It's
a
just
person
fantasy.
that's set in that world from that world.
Yeah.
So it's not an
Okay.
isekai.
It's
Yeah.
just a fantasy.
Yes,
It's
but I
fantasy.
haven't finished any of the graphic novels that I have. I have them. I just need to read them.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And
That's
then
dedication.
ones that I was supposed to watch but haven't watched. Man, I'm like looking around my wall. Like, did I? Because everything I have on here, I watch. Like, I have like Cells at Work, all that stuff.
Nice.
Oh, are we ready for season? Oh, it's a movie. Are we ready for the movie?
I'm ready for everything it can give me because that thing is better than science class, man.
It is.
I learned
It
so
is,
much.
it
My
is.
mom's a nurse, and she's like, "Yeah, they're right." I was like, "See, they know what they talking about."
When has anime been wrong? I'll
You
wait.
know
You
what?
don't want to ask that. My
What?
sister can't be this cute.
Okay, yes.
Anime has been wrong in that sense of like age range because it'll be like, oh, this person's like 42, but they look like they're 10, but then this person's like 10 and they look like they're 42. So that's where they're getting stuff kind of wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of confusion. 'Cause that's the whole thing with that's the whole thing with Seven Deadly Sins. It's like, oh no, you look too young. It's like this looks like this person and stuff like that. But one I
No, we
haven't.
get you.
But the one I haven't technically I didn't finish is like Vampire Knight. Like I didn't.
You're going classic
like,
shoujo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Classic 2000 shoujo.
So like I technically
remember not
started it,
liking
but I
that one.
forgot so much of it that I don't remember all of it. So I'm like, I'm not really counting as when he went through it because I don't remember much.
Hold on. Was it good? Because I don't remember it either. I just know I finished
You
it.
know what? I feel like it's good because I have a body pillow with 0 on it. So I'm assuming it was good enough for me to buy a body pillow. You know? Like,
I think I first encountered that right as I was coming off my Twilight phase, so I was done with vampires. I read a few chapters like, no, I can't, no more.
you know, so
Never got back to
that
it.
would be the one for sure. That it's like I can't fully count it as I really went through it because all I remember are like the characters that exist, but none of the real storyline.
Mm.
So I'm like,
Okay.
all right, this is incomplete.
You know what? My husband, I wanted a body pillow, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get a body pillow,"
Mhm.
and he was like, "It's either me or the body pillow." I said, "Don't make me choose." So
Why?
Because the choice is already made. Are you sure you want
Why?
me to
You
choose?
should persuade him and be like,
Exactly.
well, I could have the body pillow like when you go on like vacation or something, you know, like I'll have something to cuddle, you know?
Yeah, but when he
He
comes
saw-
back,
no,
he'll have
no.
no place in the bed.
That's the
You can
problem.
use it as a regular pillow. It's universal.
I mean, you can, but the problem is he saw what kind of body pillow I wanted to get, and he was like, "Oh hell nah."
Who are you going
It
for?
was
Who?
it was
Who?
Sebastian
Ooh.
from Black Butler,
I mean, that's
and
fine.
he had the one hair. Like, I mean, he felt some type of way about it. He's like,
I thought you were going like Hisoka.
I'm sorry, I'm not into pedophilia. Sorry.
You know
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about that because I agree. He's on the next level of, and see, and that's added on what anime messes up. Like, why are you here, Hisoka? Stop it! You're no. You cannot. Like,
I
I don't
can't say anything right
understand
now
it.
because I think I just spent our last episode defending Hisoka for a minute.
Yes, you
Not
did.
defending.
this is not the place.
This is, I mean,
He's
to be
agreed.
honest
I can't
with you,
deny that. But some things in anime, you just gotta say, yeah, that's messed up, but I'm still gonna watch this.
No, I still watched it,
We
and
all
that's something else I
finished
still
Hunter
haven't
Hunter.
finished
We all
yet.
watched
Is Hunter x Hunter.
yeah, we all watched
However,
Hunter x Hunter. Yeah.
that doesn't negate the existence of Hisoka and what Hisoka does in Hunter x Hunter.
Right.
You know?
That's it's pretty deep, but I feel like because of the fact you look at Hunter x Hunter, the first one that came out, I think 2005 or 2001, the original, right?
No, it was 1990s, I think.
It's 90s? Okay.
Yeah. I think the second one was 2000s.
Okay, so the first one that came out in the 90s. If you see that Hisoka and you see the ones that they blessed us with in 2000, then you like, okay, now I get this. Now I get it. You know, they really took the time to understand what lacked from the anime. We needed eye candy. So I get it. But when you go deep into the story, you're like, bruh, you're not even supposed to say a kid's name like that. Like, who moans? I only moan like that when I'm eating chocolate. Like, I don't understand what you're doing over there. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, it made for a great story. It's just, I don't know. A lot of people are questioning people for liking Hisoka for, I think it's just a physical thing. Just the fact that he's fine.
Oh, no, that's fine.
No one likes Hisoka because he's a pedophile. Not one person said, like, ooh, I love the way he's looking at Gon. No,
if they do, help is needed. Help is requested and needs to be served immediately.
Yes.
You know, but I want to. You guys are great with these segues. So speaking of characters and judgment of characters, I'm gonna go with 5 because I feel like it's always hard picking like the top favorite character.
Okay.
What is your top 5 favorite characters and what's your top 5 least favorite characters?
Okay.
Does it have to be 5?
It doesn't have to be 5. I'm just saying 5 because I didn't want you to pick just one because I feel like picking one sometimes can be hard. If you got 3, that's fine. As long as you got one of them, I will edit it. Don't worry.
Well, top of the list as the king, L. I don't know which hand which will show, but L as favorite.
Okay.
Oh, he's so good. I'm gonna need a minute to decide the rest because L's just in my heart right now.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I got Kenshiro, of course, from Fist of the North Star. Anybody who fights and looks good with eyebrows that thick, you're amazing. Not only him, I think because I finished Promised Neverland and because I never used to like Emma. Not too much, but I finished it, so I like her. So I don't want to spoil, but Emma's one of them. Stop laughing at me. Luffy. Definitely Luffy. I love Luffy. I love Luffy. Luffy. Oh, and let me see. I would have to say Spike for being one of those anime characters who has the illest drip. That suit and the crease in the pins is amazing. You know that suit is tailored. You can't be in Cowboy Bebop and you don't have a suit that's like that, that's tailored. Definitely a game changer. One more character that I really, really, really like. Damn, I have a female character, right? Yes, I did. I'm just gonna say, I only have 4 right now. And the characters I do hate, I could say I hate Emma too, right? Like I can hate.
You can have the same person. We have love-hate relationship with lots of characters. It's all right.
Thank you, Emma. I don't like Emma. What's his name? What's that guy named from Code Geass, the main protagonist?
Lelouch.
I hate him. No, not Code Geass. Not Code Geass. I love Lelouch. I'm talking about Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I don't even know
oh shoot.
Anyone?
I'm about to Google him.
We should know. We should know his name. We're all bad anime fans.
We are.
Nah, I'm fine. I tried watching it. I didn't like it. Copyright strike.
It's okay. She got the words wrong.
Actually,
you don't know that.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
You're all good. Okay, so the main character. You're talking about the female main characters, or like the
the guy main character.
Shinji.
Shinji. Yes, Shinji needs to just go somewhere other than that series. The series would have been great without Shinji. I don't like him at all. Daddy issues are just too much. Like. You gotta save the world. Worry about focusing, saving everybody else. You don't want to jump in this machine to save the world because you got daddy issues. Like, bro. No, I don't. I totally didn't like him. Who else? I think as far as every villain in One Piece. There you go. I'm done. Oh
No,
Every
Flamingo is cool.
villain.
He's a piece of trash, but you loved his strip.
No, his strippers, them hush puppies,
Yeah.
awesome, impeccable. Yes.
I'm sorry,
Everybody-
Crocodile was kind of a cool character too.
He was. Didn't he have a pinstripe suit? I think. Like, he was nice. No, he didn't have he just had a regular suit with a fur. Yes, he was nice. Crocodile was nice. He was nice. He had the drip. You know what? A lot of One Piece villains had a lot of swag. And they just
What are you talking about? You know you love the villains of One Piece.
I mean,
You know you do.
but I still don't like them. They still make me mad though, especially with
No, Blackbeard is trash.
Yeah, he's no.
Blackbeard needs to die.
He's doodoo. He's
I think
doodoo.
Moria also sucks.
That's fact. That's fact. Oh, Big Mom. She need to die like yesterday. She should have like. Okay, but that's it. That's all my villains. That's all the people I want dead. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Bree. Do you know? Has L left your heart, or you still need some time?
No, he's still there, but I got some more. So L,
Okay.
Jotaro, the third of the JoJos, Zoro, because you mentioned in One Piece, so he's got it. Sora and Shiro from No Game No Life. I'm counting blank as one person, so I can squeeze one more on the list.
It does count as one person. These are facts.
Okay.
Shoot, I need a lady, but I'm stuck. Because I know I like some girl characters, but now since you kept bringing up a bunch of shonen, I'm stuck. Okay, Sailor Venus. Oh, and Sailor Jupiter, though.
Ooh.
Dang.
We can't stick to just one. Yo.
Okay, Sailor
Villain.
Jupiter, she cooks.
Okay.
Not villains necessarily, people I hate. Freaking Devilman Crybaby, little. Oh, I'm not gonna
Everybody,
the
no,
main character
everybody.
from Devilman Crybaby.
No, everybody from Devilman Crybaby except for the rappers. Everybody, those rappers, I don't know what they were saying, but they had the flow of an MC. I was like, who are these? Who they beatboxing? It's like, yo, that anime was fire. Only for that though. But go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. Next person, I can't remember her name, but Peach Girl, the best friend, the best friend, Sayu.
Yo,
Saya.
That B need to die.
You know
Yo,
what
she
I'm
need to
talking
die
about.
like yesterday. Yes, I hate her. Oh my God. How's she still living? I don't get it. She's supposed to die like in the second episode. She's so evil. Oh my, why are you so evil? I don't understand that. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
That's the feelings all over again.
Natural response.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Peach
Girl is a great
this might be
anime.
kind of controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Sarutobi from Naruto, hated character. Because he said he looked at dying guy 9 and said, yeah, I'll take care of your son.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't like him like that either.
I'll take care of his little brother.
I feel like he took the baby, put him in the apartment, and threw 2 pennies. Like, here you go. Like,
right?
And my thing is, I don't like the fact that he never. Like, why'd you? Well, first of all, why'd you let the village treat him like that? Like, he was the Hokage's whole son. That's my biggest pet peeve with him. It's like you knew that everybody was getting mad because they're like, oh no, the Nine Tails is in him, he's a baby, I don't care, judgmental human beings, doesn't use common sense. And then you let him go through all of that turmoil for why?
Why?
That's my aunt.
No.
That's my aunt.
I don't want to hear
like
nothing else. He messed up. No,
he did mess up.
Stupid. And then he died.
He didn't mess up.
He died and he didn't do anything. Orochimaru was fine. He walked that off.
You know,
Orochimaru was fine in Boruto.
No, you
Orochimaru ranks higher than Sarutobi.
You know he's the reason that they had on Channel 5 long time ago, like, yo, it's 10 a.m. You know where your kids are? Because of that dude. That's it. Because of him, I'm telling you. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Wow.
It's a fact.
Right, Debbie?
And I don't think I can name any others that I just hate. It's if I hear the name, the rage boils up. But other than that, no, you don't get space in my brain.
You know what? It's fine. I brought this up not to bring up any animosity. You know, I'm trying to have positive vibes. I'm just getting to know y'all just like how the audience is getting to know y'all, you know. But now I know, like, 3/4 villains / least favorite characters is the Met.
Oh wait, Jin. I hate bad dads in anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Those shonen fathers.
Shonen fathers.
Everybody know Piccolo is the greatest dad in anime history.
I mean, for
That's
facts,
it.
yeah.
You raising kids, it's not yours.
It's
like,
Piccolo, but it's also what is her name from Fruits Basket? Oh my god.
oh yeah, I know who you. Oh, God bless her.
Tora is her name.
Yeah,
Tora's
Tora.
dad.
Yes.
Tora's dad's amazing.
Yeah, you're right.
You
You're
know?
right. Yeah.
So
He's alive?
I rock with Piccolo and Tora's dad. Those are
Yeah.
if I had to pick an anime dad, it'd be those two.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Piccolo first.
I
Oh,
agree.
and then one
I
more,
totally agree.
Kyubey from Madoka Magica. The little fuzzy thing.
Yeah.
When I started crying for Homura, dang, I wanted to shoot it too.
All right, let's let Derby get in on this. Give us
Right. Yeah, I was using this time to try and come up with people I hate. I really only came up with two.
You played a strategic game. That's why you're like, I'm not volunteering myself for this. What do you mean?
That's right.
All right. So I got my 5 that I like. So it's Hibari Kyoya for Reborn, Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin, Revi from Black Lagoon, PA, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Makishima, the villain from Psycho-Pass.
Oh,
And
we forgot the one that mine from Rise of the Shield Hero.
No, that's who's my first for hate.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I came up with exactly 2 people I hate, and it's mine and
Rachel.
fucking Rachel. Exactly.
Wait, what about that Rent-A-Girlfriend girl?
Yeah, I don't remember her name yet. Because not only do I hate the girl from Rent-A-Girlfriend, I hate the guy. I've forgotten both their names because I've only watched like 2 episodes and I hate them both. I'm going to hate watch it once it's done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Good show, by the way. Good show. All the films. All the films.
Look, Rent-A-Girlfriend is funny. It's just, he sucks so much.
He does. Like, how you gonna pay for my services and then critique me and give me a 2-star and then you gonna rent me again? Like, I don't understand that. Like, why would you do that?
How can you not tell your grandma that you don't have a girlfriend? It's easy. I am single. Done. You did it.
Yeah,
it's not like they didn't know.
Nah, he played on them heartstrings hard because they didn't believe him. They're like, haha, you funny. That ain't your girlfriend. Playing. What you talking about? He's like, I'm so sorry that my grandson is so like useless and he's not really that great, but can you just please stay with him? You're like a blessing from like the aliens or something. Like
No, but yo, he sucks so much. I hate him so much.
I feel sorry for him. Don't do that.
Don't feel sorry for him. He did that to himself. Right?
You know, I feel like the more you watch it, there may, I don't know, there may be a moment where you're like, wow, I do feel a little bad. Just a little bit, like a speck of I'm sorry for your life being the way it is. You know, just a little bit. But
like she left him. Like the chick I was talking about left him already. Why is he still pining? Y'all weren't even together that long.
Because people can't let things go, okay? People can't let things go. They're like, especially since he didn't have anybody before then, he's like, I'm sorry, what is happening? I was already a loser and I'm an extra loser because I got dumped and I don't know why. That's pretty bad.
And I'm not letting my hatred go. All right.
Oh my god. But if you're a nerd, I feel like in the nerd community, it's hard to let things go. Period. Like you kill off my characters. You know how much hate mail that manga writers get for killing off characters? Like, and then
Attack on Titan.
Well, Attack on Titan feels a little like Game of Thrones in that no one's really safe.
Yeah,
it's just
I don't understand what you guys are doing. Y'all just killing me. Like, all I'm feeling is just beats in my chest. Like, you're just naming titles that definitely all my favorite characters are dead.
That anime basically told us, you know what? Don't get too invested. Wait until they're on at least for 10 full episodes before you're like, all right, cool. This is my person. Because if not, you're gonna be like, wow, this person's cool. I vibe with them. Like they're gone. You know?
I'm okay with you killing off my favorite character in Attack on Titan. If you killed off Eren too, why is he still alive?
main
You know,
character.
That's it. I just want you to kill one person. That's it. That's it.
You know what?
And
I
will
don't
love
even
it.
know. And that's actually speaking of which, because I on my list too, I don't like him. I don't like Aaron.
Nope.
I don't like
I don't like him either.
mine.
Look, no
mine
one watches Attack on Titan for
can't
Aaron.
stand mine. Mine
No,
should have
no,
been dead. Mine
That's
should have been
fine.
killed,
We agree.
Most definitely. We all, let's be real, we all watch
murked.
for Levi. I watch for Levi. I watch for Levi.
And a
'Cause
little
the
bit
way-
from Mikasa.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
Mikasa,
Mikasa,
yeah.
I like her. Yeah, definitely. But the way
Ooh, and
he
Sasha.
went in,
Sasha. Yeah, I'd watch for
man.
Sasha.
Yeah, that's
I
a
fuck with
fact.
Sasha.
That's a fact. But nobody does it well like the Beast Titan and Levi. That was epic. Woo!
What a
Oh my
fight.
God. Oh my God. Like, they didn't even have to go that hard. Like, there was a moment when I thought Levi was going to die. And he was like, what? He jumped from Titan to Titan like they were dominoes. Like, I'm like, are you serious? what is he doing? My husband's sitting like, oh my God. Why is he not a Titan? I'm like,
Wait, Patty, pause. You're getting off track. We gotta focus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's
You're
all
giving us
right.
a top hated 5 or love 5?
It's completely fine. I'm editing. I'll put certain things. I'm gonna put certain things as bonus footage. Be like, you want to hear the real deal? Here you go.
You have so much editing work to do tonight.
That's a fact. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I wanted you guys to be comfortable. I didn't want it to be like a stiff like interview thing where it's like, okay, talk for 5 minutes. All right, now shut up. Next person go. Like I didn't. That's not how I wanted to set it up. But my top.
If that's what you want to be a problem, we can't do that.
Yeah,
We can't.
I'm naturally not even that type of person. Like if I get like that, like I just don't like you. Not even like I'm trying to be like organized. Like I could care less what you got to say. Just say what's important, and after that, pause. Next person. I can't. So my top favorite is Macrophage from Cells at Work. Love her so much because she looks so cute and she is so useful in the body, and then she just twirls around smiling while she just slaughters people.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I have her cosplay and I want to be her.
Hey.
So
I think Derby was killer. You were the killer T-Cell.
Oh, Killer T-Cell, yeah.
Yeah,
my sister was Killer T-Cell when we went to a convention. My mom. Side note, my mom wants to cosplay at my convention tomorrow. So I'm like, she's like, what should I cosplay as? And my mom's like, gonna be 52.
You have an anime mom?
Now.
You have a nerd mom.
She converted her.
God.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Applaud that.
What?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is so
So
impressive.
she was like, Naja, like, what can I cosplay? Like, I wanna dress up. I was like, Mom, you know, not everybody that's coming to the convention is dressing up. She's like, yeah, I know, but like, I wanna put on something. I was like, well, if you watch the whole show with me instead of falling asleep, you would have a character because they're
Oh, the shade.
She's like, Naja, I'm tired. I was like, I know, Mom, I love you. I actually had her watch Demon Slayer almost to the end. So she really liked it, and she was like, oh, like he just cut the guy's head off. Like he was like, she'll make sound effects. It's so cute. So my mom's gonna be Killer T-Cell at the convention tomorrow because my sister already has that. So
it's such a simple costume.
It is, and my mom already has everything, and my sister has the hat, so it's perfect. She's just like, wait, does it really say kill on it? I was like, yes, it does, Mom. Are you okay with that? She's like, yeah, it's okay. And I was like, all right. So
It was a little funny on the train. Yeah.
So it's okay. Every time I'm actually surprised that Mom's like that. I was like, you're supporting me, thank you. So yeah, Macrophage, Raptalia, because I think Raptalia is great. She's amazing, and I like her. I really do like her personality a lot. My next favorite character, and this is just because I may potentially be simping just a little bit, just a smidge.
Okay, we all simp.
For Dobby, just a little bit. I just, you know, he's great. It's great. He got nice features, and you know, got that blue flame, purple flame. Good. So that
let me drink to that. Thank you.
Koga from Inuyasha, because when I saw Koga, I was like, that's my man.
Yes. Because
I was like, wow, I really like you way too much. And then Belle Kun from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I honestly just
everybody loves Belle.
He's so
Everybody loves
he
Belle.
is so wholesome.
Yeah.
He's so wholesome, and even though his goddess is like, check me out, I'm great. He's just like, ah ha ha, I protect you.
Yeah.
Completely wholesome character in a harem
Completely
anime.
wholesome, and it's great, and his character development is great because it's not like he's like super OP or anything like that. He actually develops.
Yeah. I
So
like
there's
him a
that.
lot.
My least favorite character right now, besides Aaron and mine. Sorry, I had to take a moment to aggravate myself. Oh,
Let the rage drain out.
Yes. We can take it. You're in a safe
Hold on to the
place.
hate forever.
forever. Why am I forgetting his name? But the first thing that popped in my head was Michael Jackson, and I know he's not Michael Jackson, but I forgot his name for like.
Oh, Demon Slayer guy.
Muzan.
You know what's so funny? We all know who she was talking about. That was so crazy.
The Demon King of Pop.
Yes, Michael Jackson.
I know his name, but for some reason it wasn't coming to the forefront of my mind. But the minute you said it, I was like, okay, yes, Muzan. So like, I don't like him. One, because it's like, all right, you just took out their whole family, porque, and then two, you just randomly scratch somebody and then they start attacking people. Like, come on, sir. Like, if you're gonna cause somebody to be a demon, at least be responsible. Like, come on.
Oh, nah.
The irresponsibility is ridiculous.
Nah, Muzan ain't about that life.
He don't care.
Responsibility.
No.
Muzan.
The only thing he's responsible for is for that hat and that curl. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it. That is it.
I mean, it was a great outfit. He pulled it off.
It was. I ain't gonna hold you. It was.
And he looked bad when he became a girl in the last episode, though.
That's
that
true,
lady
he did.
form
I was
messed
like,
with a lot of men.
He did. But you know what? No matter who he changes into, we always gonna see Michael Jackson. That's it.
That's very true.
That is it. That's all we gonna see Michael Jackson.
That is very true. Who else? I don't like Shigaraki. I don't like him at all. Like, his lips are too crusty for me. He got too many problems and he's blaming everybody. Like,
That chapstick
you need to go to counseling. You get some counseling done, deal with that trauma, and you need to get a lip balm. All right? Because it's a lot. I feel like anybody would be as mad as him if their lips were constantly crusty.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You need some water. Drink some water. Like, come on, you can't be. I'd be mad too if I was that dehydrated. Like, you can't be
all the time.
With crusty lips all the time.
All the time. He gets no sleep and his lips are dry. I'm surprised that dust doesn't come out. Like he just can't. It's terrible. Terrible. I feel bad for him, but I don't like him because he just agitates my soul with his existence. He's like a spoiled brat in a way, where he's like, no, I gotta have things my way, and I was picked by all run and blah, 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 blah. Like, no, go sit down in the corner. Time out. Like, come on. And then another character that I don't really like, and I feel like Bree's gonna come at my soul.
Yep.
I don't like JoJo's at all. Whatsoever.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. It's the Black Ramen Podcast, and we're
I was like that because I hate most of the JoJo's. JoJo number 1 is kind of stupid. JoJo number 2 is I don't
like JoJo or Dio from the first season. I don't. Dio is mad grimy for no reason.
He's grimy.
Dio when he killed the dog for no
somebody's
reason.
girl. You freaking punch somebody. You kicked somebody's dog on sight and then you burned it. Yeah. Okay, you're done. You're done. Yeah. And then you stabbed the person who thought of you as a son. Like, no.
Yeah.
I can't rock. I would put Dio on the list before JoJo, but I can't rock with him. Like, on sight, you kick the dog, and then and then I'm mad at the father too. He's like, no, it's okay. You saw him. Saw him kick my dog.
Everyone in the first season is really dumb. The entire show is dumb. It makes no sense. It's weird, but that weird just worked for me. It was weird enough that's like, yeah.
Okay,
it's really weird. They're vampires and there are no more vampires. That's fine. Now you have superpowers. Okay, I'll go with it.
I get you. It's weird. But the OP don't slap.
It's not bad. The OP is not bad. I won't take that away. But like, that whole like the whole first season, I had to literally take pauses in between each like parts of episodes because I was like, "Yo,
It was that bad.
what's going on?"
I don't know how that show wasn't canceled after the first season.
Wow.
It was a lot.
So bad.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was the OP that saved it, I'm telling you.
So speaking of shows that get canceled or aren't finished, right? Is there any anime, right? Because after this, I'm gonna switch off anime, a slightly different topic. Is there any anime that you're like, yeah, no, they shouldn't have just had only 12 episodes. They should have extended it more, you know? Or you feel like it was too rushed and was compacted into like 12 to like 15
episodes? Most definitely. Dead Man Wonderland.
Episodes.
Dead Man Wonderland was rushed.
Oh yeah.
That was rushed.
Erased was terrible.
Yes. That was terribly rushed.
First 10 episodes are fantastic, but the last 2 were disgusting. It ruined it because they ran out of time.
First of all, where's the rest of my change? I don't understand that. It's like, this is not it.
I gave you a 20, you gave me 3.
Yes, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. But, I mean, I get it. Sometimes no, I don't get it. Do your
They
job,
run out of
studios.
budget.
No,
Sometimes
don't run out of budget. Do
Stop
like the
running out of
studio.
budget.
No, do like what they did, the same studio that did Demon Slayer. Just lie on your taxes. That's it. And you got the money right there. They did that for Face State Night. They didn't pay their taxes. Look at the artwork. Beautiful. CGI, beautiful.
I kind of have to agree.
Amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
can't argue with results.
They don't miss. These dudes don't miss. They don't
Gangsta. Deserves more.
Gangster. Oh, Death Parade. That should have.
I felt like it was a clean 12 episodes. I felt
Not
really
anymore.
clean. I don't know where else they would go. What else do you want from it?
But not just like the pace of the development is like the issue I have. Like even with like Akamiga Kill, right? That the pace went way too fast. Cause I was like, whoa, hold up. Wait, he was just traveling and then they found the warehouse and he like the people are skinned and then all of a sudden now he's part of a gang and then he like they got people with giant scissors and special tools and stuff, but then they die in like the next second like Attack on Titan. Y'all you should have spaced it out a little bit.
I was like, that was way too fast. I you know what? You know how anime's too fast? You watch like the 4th episode, you're like, wait a minute, did I miss an episode? You go back to the 3rd. That's how I feel like Akame got killed. That's definitely how I felt with that series. But I mean, it was still great. I love the story. It was good. For me, is those 3. I said, Dead Man Wonderland definitely rushed. Erase should have got more love in the last 2 episodes, and I still have to go with Death Parade. I need more. I will pay for season 2. I will extend my subscription to whatever it comes on if I don't have it already to watch a season 2. Hulu? Okay,
Hulu's
Hulu.
got it.
Please talk to the studio. We need a season 2. I'm just saying. Just saying.
As far as things being rushed, I don't really feel that many. I feel like if it feels rushed to me, I'm probably not gonna watch it. Probably just not gonna like it. As far as waiting for season 2, I'm on a death waits for many anime. Just like any anime fan who's been in it for at least a year. Like you're just waiting patiently. No Game, No Life, Gangsta. We're hoping and praying.
Yuri on Life, see you next level. That was a lie.
Promise Neverland.
I mean,
so I think that one is coming out. I think that was like slowed down for Corona, but it's coming.
I know I'm waiting on one called Grimgar, Fantasy, and Ash, and like I'm just waiting for a lot of shows.
Yes. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sorry. It's so good. I just said, sorry.
I think, Patty, I was telling you about it a few days or weeks ago. Yeah, it's like it's an isekai. It's kind of a darker theme. Like no one has super powers. You start from level fucking 0, and you're just following these ragtag group, and they're just starting from scratch. Like they have no money because they're failing all of their fucking missions. It's great. It's so good.
Rather than anime being too short, I feel like I have more anime that they just went on too long. They could have hurried it up. Like Mononoke Magica, only like 12 or 15 episodes, but I felt like they took too long to get there. I was told there's so many episodes until it heated up. And then things like Bleach. I will never do Bleach. Too many fillers. Naruto, I think I read somewhere that was like 41% filler. So I don't know. I'd rather do less episodes, but it be tight than to have it drag on and on and on.
That's a fact.
That does make sense. Since I watched every Naruto episode as of recent, it does have a lot of filler, especially in like the last part. They just fill it up. It's like, bro, we're in the middle of a war. What are you doing? I don't like this flashback ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
What are you flashing back to? To whom? For why? So like, no, I do. And then Bleach is also another one I haven't finished. And I know that there's a lot of fillers. I know there's like a whole arc that everybody says is poop. So
yeah, Bounto arc.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Cursing.
So kind of swing because like you guys don't just talk about anime, but I like anime, so I went with it first. I'm a little biased. But you guys also talk about, like you said, about like gaming, about like different things. Like, do you guys also talk about like stuff at like sci-fi or anything like that, or it's like mostly gaming and anime content?
Well, I'm a big comic book nerd, so I'm always down for bashing MCU, DC. I love Image, so it's more of like, here's the thing: since I love comics so much and I grew up with them, it's like I'm very critical when it comes to putting them in the big screen and you don't follow the storyline, because I'm like, hold up, that's not how it happened, especially if I'm investing money and time, because I purposely make sure at the age that I am now, I'm investing money on graphic novels that I couldn't collect when I was younger. And now when all the money's spent and I'm like, yes, and I'm going to buy this movie ticket, this ain't it. So So yeah, I'm one of the comic book nerds of the group, and we do talk about. We also talk about
news.
Art too. Yeah, news.
Art, but also like Black fandom news. If we have something going on, some kind of controversy, we like to cover it, stay informed, and give our 2 cents.
Yes.
Okay. So you're well rounded.
Yeah, we have, and then we like to talk about the struggles that manga artists go through. As far as getting we want creators to actually get what they're worth. That's a fact, because there's no way that we're going to get great material and great stories if you are not paying these creators. And a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people do think like they just exposed now that they're saying like if you got a subscription to Crunchyroll or Funimation, these artists are getting money if you subscribe. Crunchyroll does not do that. If you are on Crunchyroll, and this is a fact, and if you're on Funimation, right, and you have a subscription, if you watch a certain amount of shows, half of your proceeds from what Crunchyroll has will go to the studio you mostly watch of the show that you're watching, if that makes sense. Other than that, the manga artist doesn't get anything, doesn't get any say. That's why some of these shows go off canon, and you're like, hold on, this ain't it, because the studio now has the rights to the manga artist's creation. And this is why people be hating on the manga reader, because listen, I want to support the manga artist and I want to stay true to what the creator wants me to see, not what the studio wants me to see, because the studio didn't write this. The studio just taking it. That's it. So we also touch on that, and I feel like it's very important, especially for Black creators as well. If you're into getting into that type of field, to protect yourself and protect your content and protect value your content. That's it. Just make sure, know your worth. So we try to focus on that as well.
Yeah, and important for how fans need to know their worth. Fans need to know the creator's worth. Because it's so easy to get a lot of stuff for free these days. I think it's really important to promote people to like go out and spend some money. And a lot of people don't have a lot, but if you have $27, give 1 or 2 to your favorite anime, favorite manga in some way. Buy a merch on your birthday.
Yes, and you still got enough money to go get ramen up the block after you buy that manga.
We all know that you're going to keep pirating. We can't watch in the quantities we watch these days with strictly paid services. Though Netflix, Hulu, those kinds do go part of the way. Mm-hmm. But the major quantities we're consuming, I'd have to be a millionaire in order to pay every dollar of it. But I am dropping as much money as I can with my paychecks. Because when you get big and strong and get some cash in your pocket, throw it to the stuff you love.
Yes, that's a fact.
I definitely agree with that.
Nice and warm inside.
Plus you feel smug when you like talk to other people. It's like, oh, you got that pirated? I'm paying for it.
I definitely do that. I'm like, yo, I got Crunchyroll, Funimation, Netflix, Hulu. That's how I watch my anime. You pirating? Shame on you.
That's a fact. Do you know how smug I feel on the train station pulling out the big novel of Akira? Like I listen, I have the digital copy in my iPad mini. I could just pull out my iPad mini. I said no. Bang! And it's huge. It is huge. And I'm reading it like, and it just, you know, the last time I licked my finger to turn the page, I was in high school.
Pre-corona?
I'm doing
Okay. Please don't sit on the subway. Flipping page to page. Because I don't want you near my house anymore.
Well,
and you know what? This I can't with Bree. I can't with Bree. You get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
The first successful recording. So that would be a year in November 17th. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. I wouldn't change anything about any of this experience, this ride. The friends I made along the way made me a lot stronger. Man,
The power of friendship.
The power of friendship.
You really the power of friendship does.
So
Right.
that's a fact. So Luffy can still look for the One Piece. I have mine right here.
Aww.
One Piece is not friendship.
You know, you ruined it, Brie. I'm sorry. I know I met you officially today.
Okay, but I will just be mad. That will become my least favorite
it.
series of all time if One Piece ends up being friendship. But thank you. You know, I thought it was the power in believing ourselves. We thought we could do it, and we did it.
You know what?
If I end up paid in One Piece, do I have to burn my merch?
Yes.
That's sad.
I'm not even gonna warrant that with a response. Not even. I'm gonna just going over my head. Nothing happened. So, reason why I asked you guys that question: if you could be any character, right? Because when we cosplay, we embody certain characters. You know, Patty talked about, you know, how she's full-time Garnet. If you could embody any character, what character would it be? I'm making you pick one this time.
Do we get their powers as well?
Yes,
No.
you can get their powers as well. When I say be the character, I mean you literally can be.
Yo,
you can
this
be
is
the
important.
Character.
All right.
I'm not saying you can be the character
powers,
and have like purple hair like the character, because then that's tons of other characters. I mean, like be the character,
really?
be the character. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just want their powers, to be completely honest. I'll take their life as well. It's fine. But yeah, if I don't get their powers, then I'm choosing based off looks.
Okay.
So who would be based off of looks, and who would be based off of powers, or I guess maybe status in life?
Ooh, King Wappo. Okay, is that Baku Baku no Mi? He can eat anything from One Piece. I can eat my computer, I can eat a blanket, I don't care, I can eat it. That's my power.
Yes. Okay. I want to be Boa Hancock, because what was that arc? The Marine arc? Yes. She's the only person that never got touched and looked good doing whatever. She never got touched. She's amazing. And I want her power, and I want to look like her, so I'm done. I want to look like no, but not like her in a certain extent. I still want all my black features. I want my hair. Mm-hmm. I just want that waist. That waist is. I just want her waist. Oda has this way of drawing women the same way. It's just the waist. I just want the waist. This is why we love Hisako so much. Hisaka's waistline is crazy. Like it's just like it's right. I'm like, bro, really? Like, do you eat?
It's the crop top. It's a crop top, I think.
It is the crop top.
If he didn't have the crop top, you wouldn't know his waist existed.
That's a fact. Listen, he does it. He does it.
Oh, wait, if we're doing looks, Shishomaru.
Ooh,
that's the choice.
Yeah,
I almost want. Hold on. Do I need to change my answer now? Like, nah. Wait, I'm gonna stick with my answers. All right, looks. I'm gonna go Spike Spiegel.
Oh.
Wait, say it again.
Ooh.
Oh, for looks, I'm gonna go Spike Spiegel. Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
For powers, Psyche K from Psyche K. Come on. He has
not the hair
though.
He does.
I don't care about the hair. He has all of the powers.
He does.
Every single one.
He does.
Nice.
That was a great anime too. That was good. I love that.
Yeah, super funny.
It was good.
Really fast.
Dang.
I don't know how anyone.
I'm the one that switched up the question midway, and now I'm struggling.
All right, so looks and then powers.
I know.
You can't combine them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I got it. All right. So for looks, actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it. For powers, I would want to be Shinobu Kocho, because I like the fact that she's an insect Hashira and she doesn't have to do much work to take out a demon. You know,
Okay.
like she used her brain to be like, oh, y'all don't like this type of flower? Okay, you guys, something up with the flower. Let me see what I can do. And they're like, haha, you didn't do anything. You just poked me a little bit. Dead. You done. You know. You know, like I want that power for emergencies. You know, when people think, because like if you see me in person or if you see my pictures on Instagram, I'm a small human. You know, I'm brittle and little. You know, so I would want to have her powers, because if someone tries to try me and I do like a quick swoosh past them, they're like, ha ha ha, small little girl, you don't know what you're doing, and then they're like, that done. Like, and I just walk away. Like, you played yourself hard. So in essence of looks, man, who would I want to look like? I kind of want to look like Raptalia now that I think about it, because like she has like such cute, like she has a cute sense of style, you know. Like I like the way they shaped her body. Like it wasn't like unrealistic, you know. It wasn't disproportionate.
Yes.
I think she kind of balances out, you know. And then I get to have like, you know, a little foxtail and some ears. I can rock with that.
That's a fact. Yo, she will always be the GOAT. She made She made now Fumi taste a sandwich.
Yeah.
He got his taste back. You know that sandwich looked good though. It didn't look good.
It looked good.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful scene.
Yo, that sandwich was hella thick. Hella thick on a Tuesday afternoon. Double cheese that.
Oh, that scene was way too beautiful for the show it was in.
No.
Yeah, it was.
But now you're making me think of Shokugeki no Soma. Like, you make me think of Food Wars, man. Because that show, you know, that show is such a good show.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. We always get like this, but yeah,
no, it's completely fine. I accept all that you guys are. It's all good.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing, and that was actually a perfect last question for me to ask you guys. I feel like I learned so much in the time frame that we've been talking, and I want to officially, second time, say thank you guys so much for taking the time out tonight to talk to me via Zoom and answering my Instagram message. I slid into your DMs and I got a yes. And I want you guys also to talk about any upcoming things you guys have with the podcast or with what you're trying to do. Please plug yourselves like an outlet.
I mean, stay tuned. Definitely follow us on Instagram. We want to keep in contact with all our Black content creators. Hit us up. Slide on the DMs. We will respond. And let us know. We want to get closer to our followers. We want to know what it is that you want us to talk about, what it is that is not really addressed in the anime community. What would you like to see? What changes you want us to push and us to talk about? Like, we want Black representation. I'm pretty sure you guys want that too. But there's other things that we could talk about. There's other things that we could definitely feel that is essential to, we made it, boys and girls, we are officially mainstream. Let's take advantage of this opportunity and definitely feed the masses and let us be the masses. That's it. Mic drop.
As far as what we're doing, we did just set up a Twitch channel, and we are gonna soon be streaming some games. You know, come through, chill with us. Maybe Tekken. We'll see. If I feel like buying it.
We also have our anniversary episode coming out.
Yeah, we do. We do have an anniversary.
When is that?
It is on, well, we should be recording on the 14th, and hopefully, depending on how Derby feels, we should release it. We will release it on the 17th of our anniversary. So, yeah, I'm very excited. We made a year. And to all our followers, thank you. Thank you for all our listeners. Thank you. Like, I just feel like, do the thing that could do. I feel like dancing for y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having us.
Now they're going to ask you to dance with them.
No,
I can't do that whole dance.
Like I've seen the dance many times, memorized nothing. It's like a song you hear all the time, and you can sing it when it's happening, but once it's gone, you're like,
that's it. That's
what
it.
are the
I
lyrics?
just know that
What does it even
because it
sound
looks like.
You know?
That's it.
I've been seeing it all over TikTok though. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
really appreciate you
crazy.
guys taking the time.
She could dance.
You know, who can dance? Patty can dance.
No, I was saying, of course Patty can dance.
Okay, no, I meant like dance, not like dance. I'm talking about like, you know, professional dancing.
I mean,
so you think you can dance?
I mean, I don't to
America's
just
Best
bust it out in a
Dance
dance. hey. I used to have a dance crew back in the day, like way
Okay.
back in the day.
You know what?
So,
Don't play with me, Patty, because I'll hit you guys back up on the DM and be like, yo, you want to do a dance off episode? Don't try me.
All right.
I will find every possible way to put you guys on some platform. So if you give me something, I will run with it.
Oh, wow.
We could
Derby,
try
bring
it
out
out,
the
but anime
popcorn.
dances only.
Huh?
Anime dances only, though.
Or like when you
Wow.
do the caramel dances. All of the Vocaloid dances. Okay. So I'm
I can't wait
gonna.
till they open outside again, for real. Like, they need to open outside. Corona needs to go away. Like, yeah.
Outside's partially open. There's like a rift, you know.
Yeah, just a little
Slither
bit.
through.
I can see you, but I can't say it. Like, I can't touch you. But it's okay.
Yeah, I know. I can't do that for Bree. Bree's halfway across the country. Like, what am I supposed to do? Send a message in a bottle? Like, what am I gonna
It's
do?
okay.
Hey!
On the internet, we will always be connected in our hearts.
Yes. But yeah, thank you guys again, and thank you to all of our viewers for watching this panel. And I hope you guys had a great night. And we are signing off.
Bye.